that we have the customer table, let's look at the other table. So if a table does not have any repeating groups, that means it is in first normal form. When we look at this table, now the customer number is there and each customer has purchased different products. So therefore we are going to keep records of the products with some kind of a link to the customer. So by the looks of the table, it doesn't look like there are any repeating groups. Therefore it's in first normal form. Let's look at what second normal form is. So if a data set is in first normal form and all the fields that are not part of the primary key are depending on the entire primary key, that means in second normal form. Here we are looking at something called functional dependencies. A functional dependency means something totally depends on another thing. So for example, if I take product description, in this table, before that in this table, now to identify each row in a unique manner, we are keeping the customer number and the product number as our primary key. So together these two makes the unique number. So 101P11 is our primary key. The next primary key is 101P34. Okay. So considering these two together is the primary key, let's take the product description. Does the product description totally depend on the product number as well as on the customer number? What do you think? Product description depends on the product number. Even the product name depends on the product number, not the customer number. So you see that there are dependencies or this product number, things like product description does not totally depend on the customer number as well as the product number, not on the entire primary key. It's depending on part of the primary key. So this is when we consider this is not in second normal form. For this table to be in second normal form, these non-primary key fields should entirely depend on the complete primary key. So we now see that it is not in second normal form. So what we are trying to do is things that depend on the product number. So there are non-functional key dependencies. We are going to remove them. There are reasons. There are three main reasons why we need to do remove these type of things. We call it as anomalies, but I'm not going to discuss that here. Rather, we are trying to see how to make this particular table into second normal form. So we see that product name depends on product number, product description depends on product number, and so on. So if I take you to another table to show you. So if I take the product table as a separate table, product name totally depends on product number. Product description totally depends on product number. So this can be separated from a bigger table, the second table, to be in second normal form, or to be to have fields which totally depend on the product number. So finally we will have a product table which looks like this, a smaller version of our original huge table. But that does not mean we want to lose the link between the customer, product and other details about the order. So we wanted to know who is the customer, what product did they order. So if we know the product, through this table we can identify, okay, this is the product name, this is the product description. But we need to know, okay, what was the order, when did they order, how many, did they get a discount or not, things like that. So to bring this table to second normal form, we break this table as a product table, as well as we will have another table which has customer number, product number, order number, and the order details, which I will discuss what's happening here in a minute, because if you look at these two, they are depending only on certain things. So basically now, considering our initial table, which was this table, which had all the customer data, product details, the order details, who ordered what, kind of big table. Now we are coming towards several other tables. Now to make it to be first normal form, we got the customer table, then we have the product details, then we figured out, okay, there are things that are partially depending on the product number, so we want to bring it to second normal form, where we separate the order details and the relationship between the customer and the product, and identifying the product table. So this is now in first normal form as well as in second normal form, but at the same time we are left behind with another table which has the customer number, product number, order number, and some more details. We will look at that one in another short tutorial.